Donna J. Jodhan presents Ask Donna, a weekly podcast on a plethora of topics and tips. Donna's podcast is split into 4 distinct sub-podcasts. The first week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Bloggers podcast on such topics as overcoming bullies and bullying, tips on entrepreneurship, and protecting oneself from scams and scammers. The second week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Coach podcast. A bit of this, a bit of that from her monthly Did You Know diary. The third week of the month is where Donna hosts her Ask the Homemaker podcast. Tips on everyday hints to help you take advantage of natural remedies and solutions. And the fourth week of the month is where Donna's podcast is all about a product review and a book review. Sit back and enjoy.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Ask Donna podcast for September 2024. Yes, September is here. And my goodness, I can only say that the year 2024 has flown like nothing. As they say, time waits for no man. And we are up to the month of September, the first week of September 2024. I'd like to thank all of you who continue to support my efforts, my podcasts, with your feedback, your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions. Thank you everybody for everything. And thank you to my dear little brother in Montreal, Mike Chicello. Mike, thank you for continuing to produce my podcast for me and continuing to walk with me. I know that you're presently having difficulty, or you're continuing to have some difficulty missing your dad, but just remember, Mike, Dad is up there in heaven watching over you and your family. Don't ever forget that, okay? Mike's dad passed away in late July, and I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge this in my August podcast, but here I am. Mike, keep on going, keep on fighting. Good. So it's week 1 of the Ask Donna podcast, and as you know, every week we have a different type of role for me to play. Week 1 is all about asking the blogger, me the blogger. Week 2 is asking me the sight loss coach. Week 3 is asking me as the homemaker. And week 4, it is asking me as the reviewer, a product review, a book review, and a writer's review, or I should call it a business opportunity review. Okay, I want to start with my Etsy announcement and to let you know that my Etsy website was formally launched a few months ago, and my Etsy website is all about me not just selling my pottery, but it's about me encouraging you, motivating you, really getting you to think outside the box and be creative. Use your skills and your talents to be creative. Use your skills and talents to help others and show others how they too can be creative. Read and listen to my Etsy announcements on my YouTube channel. Go to www.etsy.com/shop/blindlybrilliant. I'll spell that for you. Etsy spelled E-T-S-E, and Blindly Brilliant is spelled BLINDLYBRILLIANT. I've been a potter since 2015. I love creating pottery, and I love helping others to enhance their tables and enhance their food with my dishes. And thank you to my dear friend and studio instructor Sean Kelly. Sean works out of Studio on the Hill, and Sean and I have some exciting launches for you. We launched our first 2 products in June, and we have just launched other products. We now have 8 products to show you. All right, let us start this week with Ask the Blogger. And I'm going to pull some questions from my question bag that listeners have sent to me. Again, I thank all my listeners for their continued thoughts, comments, feedback, suggestions. Keep on writing to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or donnajodhan@gmail.com. So here are the questions from the listeners that I pulled for this week. First question. Listener would like me to elaborate on the bullying in the workplace. And here it is. Bullying in the workplace takes place in these types of circumstances. When managers bully each other, believe it or not, they do, because they want recognition from the top brass. So they bully each other to get to the top. When managers bully their employees because they want to get more performance out of them, work hours out of them, but they don't want to pay. They want overtime out of their employees, but they don't want to pay them for it. That's the second type of circumstance. And the third type of the circumstance is when employees bully each other, maybe to catch the eye of their employer or their manager, or maybe to get more work so that they could get more pay, or maybe get other employees to do their work for them so that they could advance their own careers. So 3 types of bullying. Bullying amongst managers, bullying amongst employees, and bullying between employees and managers. And of course you have bullying between, when an employee bullies a manager because they want their own way. So there's a 4th type of circumstance. Hey, and I just thought of this one. When a manager starts to bully the higher-ups because they want their way. All right, so those are the types of circumstances. Okay, the next question is, why would I say that home renovators are scammers? Listen, this type of scammer has been growing for years and years and years. What home renovators do is that they pass by your house, or they phone you, or they write an email to you saying, they can do this, they can do that for wonderful prices. And if you are naive enough, or if you get fooled into providing them with some sort of upfront payment, they're gone and you never see them again. Or they produce or provide work that is so bad that the money that you paid, you overpaid them. That is a scamming home renovator. All right, here is what I have for you for this week for Ask the Blogger. For bullying in the home. And bullying in the home takes place when you have an interaction between parents and kids. When parents bully kids, either physically or mentally, and when kids bully their parents through shouting at their parents, through threatening their parents, because they want their own way. Bullying can also take place amongst siblings. When the oldest bullies the youngest, when one of the siblings bullies another sibling because the other sibling is not as strong mentally or even physically as the one that is doing the bullying. You also have bullying when kids probably bully their pets, believe it or not. Bully their cats, bully their dogs. So that is the type of bullying that takes place in the home. When parents bully their children, when children bully their parents, when children bully each other, and when children bully their pets. 4 types of bullying. Okay? You know, sometimes you can't believe that siblings bully each other. You can see parents bullying kids, but siblings bullying each other and kids bullying parents, it does happen. Okay, for my next feature of this week, entrepreneurial tips. How to start a personal salon business. You know, so many of us are so used to visiting a hairdressing salon or personal salon in the mall. But ever since the event of COVID, you have the springing up of personal salon businesses where salon hair care people or salon staff get going and do a lot of visits to seniors' homes, to long-term care homes, even to homes of their customers. This is beginning or becoming more and more popular now that COVID is over. Okay? Is there a need for it? I think so. I think so. People like the personal touch, so they get involved in finding someone who offers personal home care services, personal salon services. You know, it's offering services such as hair dressing, okay, doing a lot of nail care, foot care, things like that. This is what the market is calling for right now. You have a market of ready-made customers, seniors, those who are unable to leave their homes because of various reasons, persons with disabilities. Home visits are a very popular thing. It is really, really growing, and people love home visits, regular home visits, from personal home care visits. Okay? So this is one of the things that is growing. And long-term care visits. Okay? Think about it. It's not for everybody, but the personal home care business service is definitely growing. Right, to my next thing. Tips on scams and scammers. And here is a typical example of a scam. When someone comes calling on you saying, hey, I can repair your computer. I can update your computer. And I have a very, very affordable price to offer to you. They do this via phone, a knock at your door, or through flyers. I personally have never been caught because I'm very, very careful. I would advise you not to use these scammers, not to use individuals. And even if they claim they're from Microsoft or Apple or somewhere else or from a popular store, make sure you check them out. Make sure that they are legitimate. Ask them to give you references. Really, really, really check out these references. Okay? That is my scamming tip for this week. Okay. And to end my podcast, here are my thoughts for today. Those troublesome QR codes. I am, to be honest, I am very, very tired of these QR codes being flashed on screen or numbers saying text to this number. I can't see the screen. I don't know what these QR codes are. I do not know what these text numbers are. If they're not spoken, I have no idea. And it is like this for many people who also cannot see the screen because they can't read it for different reasons. And you know what? We are being left out. We're being left out by unthinking and inconsiderate vendors and sellers because we cannot take advantage of QR codes. And they say, use this QR code to purchase something or to take advantage of a special offer. I cannot do that. That's my thought for today, folks. And if you want to send me an email, please do so to askdonna@gmail.com or donnajodhan@gmail.com. Okay? Like I said, when they tell you to point the poor old cell phone at the screen, can't do it, can't see it, because I can't see it. And I cannot read it because I cannot see it. All right, folks. You can learn more about my advocacy efforts by visiting me at www.sterlingcreations.ca. That's STERLING creations.ca. And you can visit my blog page there, or go to donnajodhan.com. www.donnajodhan.com. All right. I await your emails at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or donnajodhan@gmail.com. Thank you everyone for dropping in this week. Thank you for listening in. You have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her podcast today. She thanks you for having taken the time to tune in and looks forward to being with you next week. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at askdonnaonlinelife@gmail.com.